A very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to read one verse to you, and it's a wonderful verse. It's found in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 13. This is what it says. And now abide faith, hope, and love. These three. But the greatest of these is love. Love never, ever fails. Love never gets worn out. Love never tires. Love is continual. It lasts forever and ever. It never gets old. Oswald Chambers said, and I really love Oswald Chambers. He was a great man of God. He's got a wonderful devotional called My Utmost for His Highest. Maybe you've read it. He says, if my heart is right with God, every human being is my neighbor. Isn't that beautiful? If my heart is right with God, every human being is my neighbor. It means if you are a son or a daughter of God, you cannot choose your friends. We have got to love our fellow man. Why? Because Jesus said so. He said, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you. How much did Jesus love you and me? Well, He paid the supreme price for you and I. He gave His life up for you and me. You know, I love that old book. It is an old book now, called The Cross and the Switchblade. And in that book, David Wilkerson, the skinny preacher, is standing on top of a soapbox in the middle of the street in downtown New York, and he's preaching. And he's preaching to the gang leaders. And right at the back is a gang leader by the name of Nicky Cruz. See? And David Wilkerson said, I love you. See? And they didn't like that. And eventually, David Wilkerson got off his soapbox and he walked up to Nicky Cruz. And he said, Nicky, Jesus loves you. And Nicky Cruz said, get away from me, preacher, otherwise I'll kill you. And he took out his flick knife, he opened it up, that big blade. But Nicky Cruz was running away now. He's running to his den, and probably in some basement, under some block of flats. But the skinny preacher was pursuing him. And he got him inside, and he said, I want to tell you, Nicky, that Jesus loves you. Nicky turned around, he said, preacher, I'm going to cut you into 100 pieces. And the preacher said, and every piece will tell you the same thing, Nicky, that Jesus loves you. And with that gang leader, that gang lord just fell to his knees and he wept. He gave his life to Christ. The love of God flooded into his heart, and he's become a great evangelist since then. There's nothing more powerful in the world than love. You know, on this program we speak a lot about faith, because God's done some amazing miracles, signs and wonders through this ministry. We also speak about hope. Hope is for the future. And farmers are always looking forward, never looking backwards. But love is the greatest force in the world. If you start to love your wife, sir, but Angus, she doesn't love me, it doesn't matter. Love her unconditionally. Madam, you start to love your children, they'll come home. They will, I promise you. Love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Okay? Slow to speak. Okay? Slow to anger. Quick to forgive. That's love. If your husband is not coming home, madam, there's a reason. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe there's no love in the house. Start putting some flowers in that house. Start cooking his favorite meal. Start telling him again that you love him. It'll change him. Show your wife. She's always so angry with you because you're always coming home late. Maybe you're not spending any time with her. Maybe you're not telling her that you love her. It's very important. Let's demonstrate that love, and it'll make a change in our lives. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.